Everybody say dispensationalism. And dispensationalism, it's a term. It's a biblical theological term. Can I go a little deeper this morning? What happens is they've divided biblical history into different time periods. The flood, or the Garden of Eden, the flood, Abraham, Moses, then Christ, and then a season of grace. Then there's a rapture, and then there's a millennium. And again, the time periods are fascinating. I would encourage you to get both a eagle's eye view of the word and a worm's eye, a bird's eye and a worm's eye. But what happens is they believe that God moves differently in different times, that he worked with Israel during maybe this time, but then once it comes to the season of the church, this is what they would say, this is the season of the church, that God no longer deals with the nation of Israel. So this is what dispensationalism teaches. Now, can I tell you how important it is that we have a right understanding of how God works with people, how God operates with the nation of Israel. So there's a lot of belief out there today that God doesn't love Israel anymore, doesn't honor Israel, and his promises to Israel have been transferred to the church, and Israel lost out on the promises that God had for them. This is what not all dispensationalists teach, but it's oftentimes what dispensationalism leads to is it abandons the idea that God still works with Israel. And you have people today saying the people that are there right now aren't really Jews. You have people saying that that's not really Israel, that all the promises of Israel in this time period have gone to the church, and God is not going to be faithful to Israel. Let me ask you a question. If God can take those promises he gave to Israel and say, forget about them, why do you think he can do the same thing for us? You understand what a covenant God does? He stays faithful with his promises. And just like God will be faithful to Israel, he's going to be faithful to you and I.